Good morning, everyone. Today I will be presenting my strategic analysis of Lanka Aluminium Industries PLCL. The company demonstrated strong financial performance, with revenue growing by 37% and profit after tax increasing by 49%. To further strengthen competitiveness, the company should export, invest in smart technologies, and grow its renewable energy operations. Thank you very much for your attention.
Company Overview. This presentation evaluates how the company has formulated and executed its business strategy, particularly during the financial year 2024 to 2025. The analysis also examines the company's external environment, internal capabilities, competitive strategy, corporate governance, financial performance, and future strategic opportunities. Lanka Aluminium Industries plc is recognized as one of Sri Lanka's leading manufacturers of aluminium extrusion products. The company serves several market segments, including residential construction, commercial buildings, industrial facilities, architectural applications, and infrastructure-related projects. With more than 39 years of operational experience, the company has established a strong market presence and developed considerable technical expertise in aluminium manufacturing. It is also listed on the Colombo Stock Exchange, which means the organization must maintain a high level of accountability, transparency, and compliance with corporate governance requirements. The company's main operation is the manufacturing and distribution of aluminium extrusion products. However, through its subsidiary, Comerc Engineers Private Limited, the group has also expanded into solar engineering and renewable energy solutions. This diversification is strategically important because it reduces the company's total dependence on the traditional construction and aluminium markets. A particularly important achievement during 2024 to 2025 was the company's ability to remain debt-free while increasing its market share. This provides Lanka Aluminium with financial flexibility and reduces its exposure to interest rate risk. Therefore, the key characteristics of the company are its listed status, manufacturing capabilities, renewable energy subsidiary, strong governance structure, and debt-free financial position. Vision, mission, and strategic direction. The strategic direction of Lanka Aluminium focuses on creating sustainable long-term value for shareholders. However, shareholder value cannot be created only by increasing short-term profits. The company must also protect its market position, improve efficiency, invest in innovation, and respond to changes in customer demand. The first major area of strategic direction is market expansion. The company is attempting to reach more customers through its dealer network and by increasing its participation in different customer segments. The second area is product innovation. In a competitive industry, traditional aluminium products can easily become standardized. Therefore, the company needs to differentiate itself through quality, design, specialized products, and value-added solutions. Operational excellence is another major priority. This includes improving production planning, reducing waste, maintaining quality, improving inventory control, and delivering products on time. Financial discipline is also clearly visible in the company's debt-free position and strong liquidity. In addition, Lanka Aluminium is pursuing strategic diversification, particularly through renewable energy activities. Environmental sustainability is becoming increasingly important because aluminium is energy-intensive to produce, while customers are also demanding more sustainable building materials and green construction. Environmental sustainability is becoming increasingly important because aluminium is energy-intensive to produce, while customers are also demanding more sustainable building materials and green construction solutions. External Environment Analysis, PESTEL. The external environment of Lanka Aluminium contains both significant opportunities and serious threats. From a political and legal perspective, government policy, elections, import regulations, taxation, and infrastructure development decisions can directly influence construction activity and demand for aluminium products. During the period under review, political uncertainty and elections delayed some construction and investment decisions. From an economic perspective, inflation, interest rates, exchange rates, consumer purchasing power, and overall economic growth have a major impact on the company. Falling interest rates may encourage investment in housing, commercial buildings, tourism projects, and infrastructure. However, exchange rate volatility can increase the cost of imported raw materials such as aluminium billets. From a social perspective, urbanization, changing lifestyles, and growing demand for modern buildings create opportunities for aluminium doors, windows, partitions, facades, and other architectural solutions. Technological developments also create opportunities through energy-efficient systems, smart building materials, solar technology, and advanced manufacturing processes. Environmental concerns are becoming increasingly important. Customers and regulators are placing greater attention on energy efficiency, recycling, carbon reduction, and sustainable construction. The main opportunities identified include infrastructure recovery, tourism growth, renewable energy development, and the revival of construction activity. The main threats include intense price competition, imported aluminium products, raw material volatility, and general market uncertainty. Therefore, the company must remain flexible and continuously monitor the external environment. Internal environment analysis. The internal environment analysis identifies the company's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. One of the most important strengths is its strong brand reputation. A trusted brand provides confidence to dealers, contractors, consultants, architects, and institutional customers. Another major strength is the company's debt-free position. This reduces finance costs and allows the company to invest using internally generated funds. Experienced management, a strong dealer network, diversified operations, and good corporate governance also support the company's competitive position. However, the business has several weaknesses. The most significant weakness is its dependence on the construction industry. When construction activity slows down, demand for aluminium products can fall rapidly. The market is also highly price sensitive, meaning customers may select cheaper products even when quality is lower. The company's limited international presence is another weakness because it remains strongly dependent on domestic demand. Important opportunities include export markets, renewable energy, infrastructure development, and smart building materials. Threats include imported aluminium, increasing competition, raw material price volatility, and economic slowdowns. From a VRIO perspective, the company's brand, dealer relationships, experienced leadership, technical knowledge, and financial stability are valuable resources. Some of these capabilities are difficult to build quickly, but the company must continue investing in systems, people, technology, and innovation to maintain a sustainable competitive advantage. Industry analysis and competitive strategy. Porter's 5 forces can be used to understand the competitive pressure faced by Lanka Aluminium. Industry rivalry is high because local manufacturers and imported products compete strongly on price, quality, delivery, and customer relationships. The threat of new entrants is moderate. Although aluminium manufacturing requires substantial capital, technical expertise, machinery, and distribution facilities, imported finished products can still enter the market. Buyer power is relatively high because construction companies, dealers, fabricators, and project clients may compare prices among several suppliers. Supplier power can also be significant because the company depends on aluminium billets and other imported production inputs. The threat of substitutes is moderate, as alternative materials such as steel, timber, PVC, and composite products may be used in certain applications. Lanka Aluminium mainly follows a differentiation strategy. It attempts to compete through product quality, reliable customer service, strong dealer relationships, operational efficiency, and renewable energy solutions. Its competitive advantages include brand reputation, financial strength, experienced leadership, product quality, and business diversification. However, differentiation must be continuously supported through innovation and customer value. A strong brand alone will not protect the company if competitors offer better products, lower prices, or faster service. Strategy execution. A good strategy only creates value when it is properly executed. Lanka Aluminium executes its strategy through several operational priorities. The first is improving production efficiency through better planning. Effective production planning can reduce idle time, control waste, improve machine utilization, and ensure that customer orders are completed on time. The company also places importance on working capital management. This is essential because manufacturing businesses must carefully manage inventory, receivables, supplier payments, and cash flow. Another execution priority is expanding the dealer network throughout Sri Lanka. A stronger dealer network improves geographic coverage and allows products to reach customers more efficiently. The diversification into renewable energy through Comerc Engineers is another major example of strategy execution. This provides the company with access to a growing business sector and reduces dependence on aluminium extrusion alone. Maintaining a debt-free position is also part of the execution strategy. This has contributed to reduced finance costs, strong cash flow, and improved risk management. The results of execution include higher sales volumes, better inventory control, stronger cash flow, lower finance expenses, and improved financial stability. Strategic outcome. The overall strategic outcome indicates that Lanka Aluminium was able to convert its strategic plans into measurable operational and financial results. The company increased revenue while maintaining a disciplined financial structure. This is important because rapid growth funded by excessive borrowing can create long-term financial risk. In contrast, Lanka Aluminium achieved growth while remaining debt-free. The company also demonstrated operational discipline through inventory management, cost control, production planning, and working capital management. Therefore, the strategic outcome is not only higher sales. It also includes stronger liquidity, reduced risk, increased resilience, and a better ability to invest in future opportunities. Value chain analysis, primary activities. The value chain analysis explains how the company creates value through its different activities. The first primary activity is inbound logistics. This includes sourcing aluminium billets and other materials, managing suppliers, coordinating imports, and ensuring the availability of production inputs. Supplier relationship management is critical because delays or price increases can affect production cost and customer delivery schedules. The second activity is operations. This includes aluminium extrusion, manufacturing, finishing, quality control, maintenance, and process management. Operational efficiency directly affects cost, quality, production capacity, and profitability. The third activity is outbound logistics. The company distributes products through dealers and also makes deliveries for corporate and construction-related projects. Efficient outbound logistics help improve delivery reliability and customer satisfaction. Marketing and sales activities are strongly supported by the dealer network. The dealer network provides market access, customer information, product visibility, and regional distribution. Corporate governance, leadership, and culture. Corporate governance plays a significant role in the long-term sustainability of Lanka Aluminium. As a listed company, it is responsible not only to management but also to shareholders, employees, customers, regulators, suppliers, and the wider community. The company's governance framework includes independent directors, an audit committee, a risk management committee, a nomination and governance committee, and a related party transactions committee. These mechanisms help ensure that decisions are reviewed objectively and that financial and operational risks are properly managed. The company also carries out corporate social responsibility initiatives, which support its relationship with society and other stakeholders. The executive chairman, Mr. Jude Dinalpiris, provides strategic leadership with a focus on long-term growth, financial discipline, innovation, and stakeholder value. Strong leadership is particularly important during periods of uncertainty because employees and stakeholders need clear strategic direction. The company's culture should therefore support performance, accountability, ethical behavior, innovation, teamwork, and continuous improvement. Governance and corporate culture. The key cultural and governance principles highlighted by the company include accountability, transparency, ethical business practices, and continuous improvement. Accountability means that managers and employees are responsible for their actions and performance. Transparency helps build confidence among shareholders and other stakeholders. Ethical business practices are especially important for a listed organization because poor governance can damage reputation and shareholder value. Continuous improvement encourages the company to review its processes, identify inefficiencies, and improve quality over time. The annual report therefore presents governance and ethical leadership not simply as compliance requirements, but as important foundations for long-term value creation. Financial performance analysis. The financial results for 2024 to 2025 provide evidence of improved strategic and operational performance. Revenue increased by 36.8%. This indicates stronger sales performance and possibly improved demand, increased market penetration, and better dealer activity. Profit increased by 48.9%, which is higher than the revenue growth rate. This suggests that the company not only increased sales but also improved cost control and operating efficiency. The return on equity was approximately 12%. This indicates that the company generated a reasonable return using shareholders' funds. Another major strength is that the company had zero debt. This reduces interest expenses and protects the company from financial distress during economic uncertainty. The current ratio was 5.08. While the quick ratio was 2.52. Both ratios indicate a strong ability to meet short-term liabilities. However, a very high current ratio may also suggest that a significant amount of funds is tied up in inventory, receivables, or other current assets. Therefore, management should continue monitoring working capital efficiency. Overall, these figures indicate improved profitability, strong liquidity, financial stability, and a healthy balance sheet. Strategic evaluation and recommendations. The company's main strengths are its strong financial performance, debt-free operations, experienced management, diversified portfolio, and governance framework. However, several improvements are required to support long-term competitiveness. The company should reduce its dependence on the local construction sector by entering new industries and geographic markets. International expansion and exports can provide access to larger markets and foreign currency income. However, export expansion requires internationally recognized quality standards, market research, suitable product specifications, strong distribution partners, and competitive logistics. The company should also invest in smart aluminium technologies. These may include energy-efficient doors and windows, modern facade systems, thermal performance products, prefabricated building components, and products designed for green buildings. Renewable energy solutions should be expanded through Comerc Engineers. This may include solar systems for commercial buildings, factories, housing projects, and industrial customers. Digital marketing and customer engagement should also be improved. Architects, contractors, developers, and customers increasingly search for product information online. Therefore, product catalogs, technical drawings, digital ordering, customer relationship systems, and social media communication could strengthen market reach. The recommended strategy is related diversification. This means expanding into businesses that are connected to the company's existing knowledge, customers, technologies, and capabilities. Possible areas include smart building solutions, green construction products, export markets, renewable energy, and sustainable manufacturing. In conclusion, Lanka Aluminium Industries plc has successfully demonstrated effective strategic management through consistent revenue growth, improved profitability, remaining debt-free, strong corporate governance, diversification into renewable energy, and creating sustainable value for its shareholders. Overall, the company has aligned its resources, capabilities, leadership, and financial discipline to maintain a competitive advantage despite challenging economic conditions. Looking ahead, continued innovation, international expansion, sustainability, and strategic diversification will be key drivers of its future success. Thank you for your attention.